Good day everyone and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 121. Today we're taking a look at SCP-2421, also known as Don't Let The Bathbugs Bite. It's a relatively small and unheard of SCP, but I think that gives it a certain charm. It's good to explore lesser known SCPs from time to time. Anyway, this is a Euclid level SCP, there is no content warning needed, and let's begin. The following data release has been authorised by the following council members and administration staff. Transcript of new MTF instruction following the death of Agent. Following the disappearance and presumed death of Agent, all MTF and Foundation personnel are prohibited from bathing in any baths located in one of the spa resorts at the SCP-2421 feeding grounds. All staff are to use the bathing and cleaning facilities at MTF housing. Description: SCP-2421 is a large subterranean entity which resides a minimum of 100 meters beneath ground level. It has a roughly oval shape with a segmented shell covering most of its body and fleshy gaps between each segment to allow for articulation. Hair-like protrusions cover the outside of the shell in an irregular pattern. SCP-2421 possesses no legs and moves in a manner similar to a caterpillar. At the presumed front of the creature are two claw-like mandibles, which allow it to burrow through rock. It is approximately 300 meters long and possesses a 150 meter long proboscis protruding from between the mandibles. Additionally, imaging has shown SCP-2421 to possess an intricate skeletal structure within its shell containing a number of air-filled chambers, the purpose of which are unknown. Sample analysis of the entity reveals a non-standard genetic structure, possibly suggesting extra-dimensional origin. The creature feeds by extending its proboscis towards the surface and puncturing the bottom of a small body of water in which the temperature is approximately 25 degrees Celsius or higher. These locations include hot springs, spas, or in one case a bath. Once the bottom of the body of water has been punctured, a sphincter at the end of the proboscis will open and any humans within the water will be pulled inside. The entity will consume approximately 5 humans over a 2-day period once per month, and will expand its feeding area should humans become scarce. Feeding episodes consistent with SCP-2421 were first reported in May 1847. Attempts to replace D-Class with animals during feeding episodes have been unsuccessful, as test animals remain untouched, despite the water being the correct temperature and within the feeding range. D-Class fed to SCP-2421 implanted with tracking devices have been observed to move in the air-filled chambers of the entity's shell in an erratic manner. In one incident where civilians were unavoidably consumed during a feeding episode, a call was made to the Foundation-owned spa resort from the phone of the presumed dead civilian within the entity. No specific words were identified, however background sounds of conversation, laughter, splashing, low moans, and what has been determined to be seagulls were recorded. Special containment procedures. Through controlled feeding at certain known feeding areas, the range of SCP-2421 has been limited to a 250 km² area in the south of Russia. Mobile Task Force Alpha-2 resort staff are responsible for maintaining these areas. Feeding areas are presented as a chain of resorts branded as fundamental springs. D-Class are stationed at all feeding areas for the purpose of consumption. And that concludes SCP-2421. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did. Next time will be SCP-407, also known as the Song of Genesis. That one will be out in September. Be sure to follow the Twitter, the Facebook and the Instagram for art and video updates. Check out the SCP Illustrated shop for posters and prints. All the links can be found below. And if you can't wait days and weeks for new material, then consider becoming a patron or joining the Subscribe Star or becoming a channel member for early video access, see all the sketches early, get Discord access, recommend SCPs, take part in a video and so much more. And thank you to Generals Alert, JT Walker, SCP-106A, Rick Trexon, Sam B, Andy98, Andre Horizons, Jax Merrick, Andreas, Duncan, Comedus, Number of the Yeast and Dr. Soup. Big thanks to the council members, Kibara, Why Cruel World, The Commissar, Hunter Killer, Len Hox, Captain Core, Masamoto, Dasif and Arctos. And huge thanks to Jack Howell, Mr. Elsewhere, Viger, Kamana, Dan Merrill and Jose. Thank you all for watching, I will see you all soon, and take care.